The Lakers brought on Pat Bev.
Love it. Love it.
Resigned Dennis Schroeder. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know his agent. I hope he fired his agent. Because if you turn down 84 million and now you come back for
He got 82 million less than he should have got.
yeah.
That's tough.
First of all, how do you come back from that? Okay, man, I got this contract for you. Here's $84 million. You're like, nah, I want 100 million. No, I got 84. No, I want 100. You're like, okay, well, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna go out here in free agency. And you don't get that. Do you fire your agent or you kicking yourself like, what the hell was I thinking?
You got to slap yourself first and foremost, because I don't give a fuck what my agent said. If I wanted that 84, I'm gonna get it. So
Right.
no, there's no agent's gonna say, let me hold out for 16 more million. So I think that was probably more him than anything. And I'm not mad for people betting on themselves, but this I think is a perfect example of when betting on yourself goes wrong, because you think he goes to Boston next year, some shit happens, he doesn't really play there, and then he's out of the NBA.
Right.
And then clearly in this summer, basketball overseas, he showed he still has what it takes. So I thought it was a great pickup for the Lakers. Just unfortunate that he didn't get his money. And if you think about the historical significance of the Lakers franchise and the fact that so many great players that have played to that uniform and hung championships never got that offer,
Right.
and he turned it down. So I think it's something he's aware of, and he's probably going to hear jokes about it for a long time. But jokes aside, I think Pat Bev and Schroeder were great pickups for them.
So what is your expectation for the Lakers? It seems to me Russ doesn't want to be there. They don't want Russ there, but they can't find a taker. And if the takers, I believe any taker that takes on Russ is looking to buy him out. And they don't necessarily want Russ. They want to extract those 2 first-round picks that's unprotected in 27 and 29. That's what they want. They don't want Russ. They want those picks. They want the Lakers. You ain't got no first-round picks until 2030. It's 2022 now. So LeBron is going to be gone then. There's a possibility AD is going to be gone then. We got no picks.
They got to win somehow. Period.
With what they got.
To me, there's so much unknown. Like I said, we're all guessing as far as, does Russ want to be here? Do they want him there? Do the players? Do they collide? Do this? All I know is he's on the team right now.
Yes.
And they're going to have to figure it out. But I think they can figure it out. I think the key to this team, obviously outside LeBron's greatness, is Anthony Davis's availability. But I think second is, and normally when you go to a team with a superstar such as LeBron, everyone else has to kind of change their game to
Right.
make it fit him. I think this may be the one rare occasion where LeBron might have to sacrifice a little bit to get the most out of Russ, because I think what LeBron did the past 2 years is LeBron showed us that he can get it from anywhere now. We never seen LeBron post up as much as he's post up, and
Right.
he's a monster on the block.
Right.
Whether it's pinch post or post, we've never seen him be a screener and be a dynamic roller and dunk on people. And he
Right.
showed he can do that. We also showed that he can pick and pop now and get the ball to the second side and make action come. So with LeBron showing us that he has more, which I didn't think there could be any more to his fucking package, but there is more. Bron showed us he can get the ball and get it whenever he wants. So I think with that said, I think Bron may have to take a small step back to allow Russ to be Russ, because you think, you get older, your game is gonna change a little bit, you're gonna find a way. I think Russ is gonna be Russ, and I think what makes him great sometimes is his downfall. But one thing I do know is you can't put Russell Westbrook in the corner. He's
No.
always had the ball in his hands. So we all know the Lakers are at their best when Bron has the ball in his hands. But I think that what could happen is allow Russ to have the ball in his hands the first 2.5 quarters to really get a feel. Obviously Bron's gonna have it sometimes there, AD will have it sometimes there, but allowing Russ to get his rhythm, so by the time LeBron takes over at the middle of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, when he has the ball in his hand majority of the time, Russ is already in rhythm.
Right.
Most of the time, like I said, they put Russ in the corner and make him crash the glass. Like you're not utilizing him to the best of his ability. So I'm a firm believer in, as great as LeBron is, if LeBron can take a small step back to allow Russ to take a step forward, I think that's something they'll figure out. But I also think that great players always find a way to make it work, and they just haven't had enough time together. We broke it down last year, like when they both didn't play, I think Russ still averaged like 25, 9, and 9, and when it was just him and AD, he averaged in the 20s. And then when Bron was in there, it was only down to 16. So I say all that to say, like, obviously we know how great LeBron is. At the end of this year will be the #1 scorer all time, and he's top 10 in assists. So we know his greatness, but I think Braun is also smart enough to know that, you know, for us to win, first of all, we need AD's ass on the court, but we're going to need something out of Russ. So let me figure out a way I can get Russ more involved and get Russ feeling comfortable enough to be himself, because we're going to need him.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.